Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
Hi, I'm Mike, the storyteller for Tales of Asperon. On this clear night, you find yourself at a makeshift camp within the Whiteleaf Wood. Beside you, an older gentleman sits on a log with a book, writing of its own accord. The light from the stellar rings surrounding the planet bring a pleasant glow to this person's scarred face.
This story is about four young folks who cross paths in the simple town of Homestead, on the frontiers of Asperon. Together, these kids save a poisoned man on the street, believing him to be a hero of sorts. Little did they know, this kindness would unravel their lives into a heap of trouble. You see, Asperon is filled with danger. The Hearthlands will melt your body to its very bones, and titanic beasts roam the jungles and forests. Though the frontier is the worst of all. It has no kings, queens, or country, just people. People who will take whatever they want. The frontier, well, it's where heroes are forged. And I hope these kids have what it takes to make it through the fire.
Hello, adventurers. If you enjoyed that preview of our 5th edition Real Play podcast, check out our website at www.toapodcast.com. You can also find us on Apple, Google, Spotify, and most of the other free podcasting apps.
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters. All right, so where we left off, y'all just got done putting all the pins on the board for the map of Darkwell. And Julian, you were reading a book on the Cats of Ulthar before going to sleep. So it's morning now, and where do y'all want to take your investigation? Or what are y'all doing? It's morning.
I suppose I should probably head to the office then.
Okay.
I'm cooking breakfast.
Okay.
So
I'm going to take a shower because I don't know the last time I took one of those.
Okay. Also, I know you had mentioned that you wanted to imbue Victor's weapon with magic.
Yes. It was the one of the enchantments that Artificer gets. So I guess while Victor is in the kitchen, I'll you don't have your sword on you in the kitchen, do you?
probably not. It's probably just with my stuff.
Okay. I am actually going to go into Victor's room and grab his sword.
Okay.
I'm assuming the door's not locked because he's very trustworthy.
No, there is no doors. Okay. It's like a it's like a loft apartment. It's like,
okay, I got you. Okay. All right, I'm going to go through his stuff and then I'm going to
like you could put up curtains if you want.
Might be a good idea. I'm going to unsheath his sword and just kind of lay it out on my desk. And then I'm going to pull out a couple of things, a couple of bottles of black powder and then some liquid. I am going to mix together this black powder and the liquid in my hands. And then I'm going to kind of channel my inner magical ability and just kind of run my hand across the sword. And as I'm running my hand across the sword, there's no like visible like glow or anything like that, but it just appears to be a little bit more taut, a little bit more put together. And after doing that, once you notice, because I'm not actually going to tell you this, because I kind of want to experiment to your ability to look at new things, you'll be able to hit and damage +1. But you won't find out until you actually hit something.
Cool.
Because I'm a dick.
But you could go ahead and write it on your sheet.
But please write it on the sheet, because I will
Yeah.
forget it.
And it'll still work as if
Right.
I had the plus.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You don't
Yeah.
have to know about it. It's just gonna work.
You're gonna take a swing with it and you'd be like, "Huh, that worked really good. Better than normal."
Well, not the way I roll, but
And it doesn't have to
It
be
feels like I
attuned to,
didn't
does
miss
it?
by nearly as much this time.
There's no attunement.
Okay.
It's just I can only use a maximum amount of enchantments per level.
Okay.
So that was one that I kind of wasn't really using.
Okay, cool.
And
Cool.
Then I am, I'm going to go and take that shower.
Okay. Aleister, you just going to go to the office floor?
No, I'm gonna go to the office building.
Oh, just the building?
Yeah, no, I don't sleep there. Jeez.
No, I
I'm
know
not
that.
uncouth.
No, I know that. I didn't know if you were going up to the office
you
floor.
mean once I get there?
Yes, once you get there, yeah.
Yeah. I plan on just going to the office floor.
Okay. What are you going to do while you're waiting on them?
I think I'll go check out some of the books that are in there.
Okay.
See if anything kind of piques my interest.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
I don't know, like anything that might kind of have anything to do with the Dreamlands as a whole, or maybe Tolsha, or maybe like time manipulation. No reason.
Rubber ducky.
Sure. There's a book on time manipulation theory.
Okay, that sounds like a good place to start.
I don't have anything to tell you on it, but yeah.
I don't really expect you to.
Okay.
but I won't do that to you.
It'll take some time to figure that out. Oh, get it, 'cause of time.
Victor,
yes.
are you cooking a meal with one of the mummified bodies from the crypt?
Yeah. I actually was. I went and just picked one.
Were you looking for anything in particular?
You got flavors, man.
Oh, I know. Let's see. I was probably looking for something with investigation, just to help a little bit to see, because we're in a detective agency. So
Okay.
I figured I could brush up on that by having breakfast. I guess are they labeled? Like do they have like, this guy was good at this stuff? Like on the things?
Well,
On the mummies?
in a way, I mean, everybody was an agent or like a member. Like you can pick somebody that was maybe kind of has their what they've done in the agency kind of deal. So if you wanted to find somebody that was very that liked investigating, you'd be able to find somebody like that.
Okay, yeah. So I looked through just the general descriptions that they had of the previous agents and found someone that I thought would probably provide a decent amount of insight into more investigative methods and stuff like that for right now.
Okay. This person happens to be a bugbear. He was a rogue, and
Okay.
he liked to spy and investigate.
Cool. So yeah, I cooked that up. I'm also making breakfast for Julian, just like regular breakfast.
Important clarification.
Yeah, like
I will investigate this meal.
Oh no, like there's very clearly two separate breakfasts that I'm making. So I'm making my own, and I have all like my little things that I use. I have particular spices that I put in there and stuff like that. But I'm also making him sort of a general breakfast, like some like bacon and eggs. I don't know.
You know, I'm very particular about how my eggs are cooked, right?
No, I don't know that. You didn't.
You will.
So yeah, you gain an insight after you get done cooking and you eat it. You
Okay.
do gain insight into investigation.
Oh, neat.
Insight, right?
Yes.
Yeah, insight. And you also now have the ability to shapeshift to attempt to shapeshift into a bugbear.
Bugbear. I'm not quite familiar with bugbears.
Well, they're kind of like I guess kind of like goblin related, but they're much larger and often hairy.
So a large hairy goblin man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, but larger than a hobgoblin.
Yeah. I mean, like more
real-
like beefy
really-
human
really
sized.
big.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was just shown a picture.
But yeah, so I'm also realizing that this crypt is kind of like a pick-a-flick for you.
Yeah.
Although I guess for anybody not familiar with pick-a-flick that doesn't live in like small town, rural countryside,
Yeah.
like it's basically Blockbuster.
Yeah. Yeah,
that?
it is.
Oh yeah, for
Said
all of
everyone listening to this.
For
I
all of
remember
you-
Pick-a-Flick.
For all of you youngins,
Yeah.
Blockbuster was like Netflix, except a physical store that you had to actually bring the movies home.
Yeah, I was poor. We had movie gallery. Thank you very much.
We had movie gallery. We also had movies.
Oh, I forgot about movies.
My parents knew the owners of a independent video store, so I went to the video forum
Oh.
as a child.
All right, so you're done eating. Oh God, Julian.
Julian was scrubbing very hard.
Julian, he finished his shower. He came out and saw breakfast on the table from that Victor made him.
It's not people, is it?
No. I just made you some bacon and eggs.
It's this new thing called Soylent Green.
I hope it's okay for you. If you want anything different next time, you just let me know.
Gonna look at it. How are the eggs made?
They are. I don't feel like he would have sunny side up eggs. They're just scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs, with a little bit of seasoning in them.
I appreciate it. I'll have some of the bacon. If you're gonna do this next time, just throw them in water and poach them.
Okay, no problem.
I'm just gonna munch on some bacon as I'm gonna put some. I came out in a towel, so I'm just gonna go there with that.
Okay.
There's nothing discernible because you haven't seen me without clothes on, so there's nothing crazy about me. I'm just lanky old dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go munch on bacon, and then I'm gonna throw some clothes on, and then I'm gonna go get my mask and not put it on, but keep it slung beneath my face.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go walk over and look at that board.
The board is in the office.
Yeah. But I didn't change in the office like I went to where I have clothes in my room. Wait,
Yeah.
that's a different floor, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
different floor.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, so you change, you
I
get
change
ready,
and then come back down.
and then
Okay.
Victor and Julian, you head down to the second floor where Aleister is
Retcon.
already waiting there, and he's reading a book. So y'all take over.
Good morning, Aleister.
Yes, I suppose. I mean, it could
You
be
can
good.
stop there. I know you're going to go into this tirade about the pleasures of a morning and how it could and couldn't be good. Really don't care right now.
At least you're learning.
What are you reading?
I'm always learning.
Oh, just some light reading. Nothing to worry yourself about.
Okay. Have you had any thoughts about the investigation this morning?
No, I've really been trying to kind of keep my thoughts elsewhere.
What do you mean by that?
I just mean that I suppose that you had your own diligence you were trying to meet with this investigation, and I wanted to see how that panned out.
Well, I was perusing this tome on Cats of Ulthar. I don't think I really gleaned anything other than, them being in the Dreamlands and then the champions being like these, formidable foes.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of roam. You don't know an exact location of where they are or anything like that. You would just have to either come across them or them find you.
Aleister,
Yes.
how hard would it be to get myself and Victor into the Dreamlands?
Get you into the Dreamlands. Ah, well, I suppose that means
More than just consciousness, corporeal form itself.
Well, I suppose that it's possible you may be able to go through one of the portals if I guide you there.
Very well. Something about these cats, I don't know, considering recent events, fascinating. I've never seen one of these up close. The Cats of Ulthar, these champions, as it were. I'm very interested in them.
Yes, they are something else.
Would you happen to know where to find them?
I mean, it's not like they stay in one location all the time. But I suppose I may be able to possibly communicate with them. They tend to make some attempts at recruiting cats whenever possible.
What would you think their feelings would be about members of the Darkwell Detective Agency?
You know, I'm not really certain. It's not a conversation I've ever had with them, seeing as how the last time that I spoke with them at all, I did not know about the agency.
Fair enough.
Well, you do have 2 leads right now. You have the Cats of Othar and the portals. Maybe they have more information. And what was it? Dalton Renfield?
Dalton Renfield,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he came in asking about something. I can't recall offhand, but I remember he was asking someone.
He was asking the sheriff for information on what happened down at the theater. And the sheriff refused to tell him that confidential information.
Still under investigation.
Yes. Not out of the ordinary for the sheriff. But he felt like y'all might need to know that.
We
It's
think
a matter of the devil you do and the devil you don't. We've been here before.
yeah.
Do we need to put this to a vote?
You just head out on the town.
Well, I was saying vote to go for Dalton or see if we can make passage into the Dreamlands.
Okay. Whatever y'all want to do.
I'm curious about Dalton.
I kind of am too, and I think it's going to be a lot easier for us to
To go talk to someone
to
that
actually
enter the
talk to
Dreamlands.
I mean, that's one hell of a difficulty curve, but I mean, hopefully eventually we'll get there. So, okay, we'll see if we can't procure an audience with Renfield.
Okay. So y'all head out. Y'all head out of the agency.
One thing I wanted to do, I wanted to speak with. Hold on, I'm looking at my notes, and I know it's making noise, and I don't want to do that.
That's fine.
Sound effects.
Yeah, right. It actually makes sense if I'm like trying to check my notes. Miss Gray, if there was some sort of facility inside the agency that had weapons, equipment, things we would use in the field.
Okay. How are you going to try and find her?
I would basically just go back to, well, wait, no, because when we went to I'd have to go down the elevator and try to go to the bottom floor, but there's a trick to get there, isn't there?
You could talk to Manrose.
Oh yeah, he's in the
And
elevator.
I think it's Miss White. Not
Is it
Miss
White?
Gray.
Oh shit.
Oh, it is Miss White.
White, sorry. I don't know why I was thinking it was Gray. It is definitely Miss White. Okay, whoops. I'll head into the elevator.
Okay. So you're asking Manrose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He goes, as far as I know, Miss White is not in the building right now.
I see. Manrose, would you know of a floor for equipment that is used and leased out to detectives? Employee of the agency?
For equipment?
Yes.
That's not my responsibility.
Do you know whose responsibility it would be?
One of the leaders of the agency, but you would have to take it up with them, but I was told that they will not be in today.
They give you any specific reason why?
Nope.
Is it
I just work here.
Is it
Just work here.
Well, I assume that you're part of the agency, so some kind of communication would go out when your superiors would be or would not be in.
I just run the elevator. That's my job.
Do you leave the elevator?
Of course.
Insight check.
So suspicious of the elevator operator. He just wears a
it's-
little bow tie
No,
and makes it go up
it's-
and down.
I want it to be. It's because he literally can't leave, and all he knows is this elevator. That's not very good. I think it's a. It's a 9. I rolled a 3.
Why would you suspect that I would live inside of an elevator?
It just I haven't seen you walk around the place. It was just
I don't have to. I only work in the elevator. My old bones don't get me around very well, so I work the elevator.
Very well.
I suppose you could say that the job has its ups and downs.
Oh, yes, yes. And I do understand you.
Oh, gosh. We're all in this elevator?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're all in this elevator. You're super all this elevator.
I thought he went off on his own.
I want this elevator to explode right now.
You do a great job, man, Rose.
Well, we're on the main floor, so if you is this where you need to get off?
We'll be leaving now. Thank you, Manrose.
Well, have a nice day.
You do the same.
Bye, man, Rose.
Bye, Victor, and Aleister, and Julian. You all three have a wonderful day. And the door closes, and you hear it go up.
I still don't believe he leaves that elevator.
Well, you could always try to enter the elevator in the middle of the night. Supposedly, if he's not there all the time, then he wouldn't be there then, correct?
I'll get back to that later. All right, so we'll leave, and then we'll head out and go to... Oh, it's been a while, folks. I got to look at the notes.
It's just sort of mid-morning, like 10, 11 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah. We'll say it's about y'all have had a pretty long morning dealing with everything, and
We could just head over to the councilman's office. I'm assuming he has one.
Oh, I'm assuming it'd be in Rosethorn Borough.
yes, it would be.
Okay.
It's in there's a town square kind of situation going on where,
it'd be
where
like
that is.
where town hall would be at, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just walk into the town hall and see if he's working.
All right, so y'all make your way up to the Rosethorn Burrow. Aleister knows the way to the town hall, and as you approach the opening to the town center, there you see that there's a crowd gathered, and Astra Creel is actually up on a stage in front of a podium, giving a speech.
Like a rally?
Yeah.
I want to stop and listen to the speech.
Okay.
I am here asking for your support. Vote Bernie.
Yeah, you come in and you could tell she's been up there talking a while. People are cheering as you walk up, and you start to get a good a good listen of what she's saying, and she says, "And I am officially announcing my candidacy for mayor." And everybody, half the crowd's just like cheering, and the other half is kind of jeering.
Wow, cheers
Cheering.
and jeers.
I was about to
So
say,
she's
man,
going from council member
it's a
to
mixed
mayor.
public opinion.
I didn't know there was a mayor.
Well,
Do
it's a
now.
town.
Well, yeah, but I don't know the political structure of this mythical town.
All right, so everybody's cheering, half the crowd's cheering, and some other people are jeering, of course. This elf man walks up on the stage. He's wearing a very bright colored or yellow suit. He's got a copper skin and black straight hair and really bright golden eyes. And he's like, so don't let this woman lie to you. She cannot run this town. She can't even run her father's factory after he passed away."
It's the crowd's reaction to that.
You got some people that are like,
And someone's going, ooh.
"Get him! Get him!" I've been watching a lot of Gravity Falls recently.
Great show.
And she's like, "Well, I will have you know that the incidents that have happened at the factory were not caused by me, my employees, or the equipment. There is a saboteur."
Factory.
He's like, "Yeah, well, she's dealing with all these notions of sabotage and these conspiracies. I would also like to announce my candidacy for mayor as well."
Poke one of the people next to me who is jeering at Astra Creel and be like, "Who's the dick in the yellow?"
"Dalton Renfield." And then he's got a sign that says like, "Go Dalton."
Make Darkwell great again. Keep our factory safe. Oh, God.
He's like, I will be able to focus on the betterment of all citizens of Darkwell and not fantasizing about saboteurs and all these conspiracies with the factories and these accidents or whatever you want to call them. If my name isn't Dalton Renfield, I promise you that I will run this town better and everybody will have a job.
I'm gonna go see if I can whisper over to Victor. Hey, Victor.
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know why I'm speaking like you, but that's weird. Anyway, you should mention out into the crowd and speak up about the disappearances. And I think people really need to know about that, especially if this guy's just gonna steal the show like this. I feel like people should really be asking about the real issues.
I think as secret detectives, maybe we shouldn't draw too much attention to ourselves in a large crowd.
So y'all are going.
It's fine. Just do it.
So we are going back and forth on this. There's an explosion off in the distance.
Shit.
And Dalton goes, see, another incident. Is this your saboteur down at the factory? And you see Sheriff and Chandira. They were on the outskirts of the crowd just watching, and they take off running in the direction. And the crowd's starting to panic. And Astra Creel's up on the stage trying to calm everybody down, telling them that, hey, there's nothing to worry about. There's nobody that's inside of the factory. The factory's shut down right now until they find out what's going on. And she says, the Sheriff and Chandira have been working on finding out who the saboteur is, and there's already an open investigation, and they are working on it now. They are heading there right now, and they will take care of it. Everybody calm down. There's nothing to worry about. Nobody should be harmed.
Did you guys want to just go follow the sheriff? Because I feel like that's where the action is at.
That's not a bad idea. I think
Yeah.
it's ultimately where we should be, although I really would like to know more about this Dalton.
Now, Aleister, you hear something different.
I hear something different.
Yes, you hear with your cat ears.
Okay.
You hear a scream, like a
Scream?
blood-curdling scream in a nearby alley. Nobody else noticed this scream.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll follow my baser natures and go to the alley.
Aleister, where are you going? The explosion's that way.
I'll be right back. Don't worry about it. You can go on. I'll catch up.
Okay. So we're gonna go to the exploding factory of probably something bad happened.
Well-
Let me know about the alley where there's a dead rat or something.
I think if someone's screaming that way and the sheriff is going the other way.
Can't
You
hear the
didn't
scream.
hear
You
the
didn't hear the
scream.
Oh, okay. I thought that's right.
And I also haven't mentioned anything about it either.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't
You know,
know.
like an asshole cat.
Okay, well, never mind. that.
Before we go, I'm going to pull out a piece of copper, and then I am going to take some more of that black powder I used, and then rub it onto the piece of copper, and then I'm going to throw it into the middle of the crowd.
Okay.
And I am doing what's called magic tinkering with this tiny non-magical object.
Uh-huh.
It will imbue a special property, so it can either radiate light for up to 6 seconds long, or it can radiate 5 meters of light, 5 feet of light, I'm sorry, up to a 6 second long recorded message, emit odor or nonverbal static visual effect up to 25 words. So mine is going to be a recorded message.
Okay.
The recorded message is going to be, "What about the murders, you giant yellow banana? Shouldn't you be talking about those?"
Since I was slightly confused about what was going on a second ago, only slightly, can I do an insight check on Aleister real quick?
Yes, you can.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. So that would be 19.
Yeah, you notice that well, actually, what does he notice, Aleister?
Will it be your?
Like
I mean,
that's off about you that on wanting to go alone?
Rolled a 19.
trying to figure out like what would be actually gleanable out of this. Like,
maybe concern a little bit of concern.
I think it would be less like concern and more that I would be exhibiting like maybe slight distress. Not like really worried, but more just like the kind of distress that you would feel over dealing with the same thing over and over again.
Like irritation, essentially.
Yeah.
Like frustrated.
Yeah, that's...
You're more
That's a
worried
little
about
bit.
that than you are the explosion.
Well, yeah, I mean, explosions happen all the time, right?
Yeah, sure.
Apparently on call, too, it would seem.
So yeah, you...
I definitely do not seem very concerned about the explosion at all.
Hey, Julian,
Seriously, exploding factory. We should go to the exploding factory.
Yes.
That's an alley.
Aleister seemed off. He seemed
Aleister
like-
is off. It's a talking cat that shoots lasers. There's nothing about Aleister that's normal. I'm just going to have to come to terms with that. But I have to go to the factory. It's literal explosion. Something else could have happened. We could have another situation where there's another incursion like we found in the theater. We have to go. I don't think Sheriff is really up to the task. He certainly wasn't before.
You go on ahead. I'm going to check on Aleister real quick.
All right, but please hurry up. I mean, I have to go. And I'm just going to go
Absolutely.
I want to go after towards Sheriff.
Okay. All right.
You're not the boss of me.
I was trying to make a compelling argument.
He was trying to not be the one by himself.
All right, so
I
Aleister,
need my meat shield.
you already took off, and you get to the alley first, and you come across a bugbear woman. And she's crying, and she's like curled up on the ground, just crying.
Hello?
And all she's saying is, you hear her just muttering over and over and over, "What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?" And she's just sobbing and crying, and like she just has this look of fear on her face, and she's just constantly repeating, "What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?"
Well, I don't think that you're talking to me, but my name is Aleister.
Gosh.
You catch something else. You're hearing something else. Sounds like a large cat
A large cat?
around the corner in the alley.
You sit tight and, I guess don't go anywhere. I'll be back.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Yes, like that. And I'll try and go around the corner.
Okay. As you turn around the corner, you see two very large, like about puma-sized cats. Yeah, puma? Yeah, puma.
What in Sam hell is a puma?
It's kind of like a warthog.
It's got two tusks.
No, a cat. A puma. But they have, both of them have 7 legs and really long tails. They're all black. And you see them over top of a body. What about the murders, you giant yellow banana? Hey, everybody, it's Adam Culbertson, your dungeon master. So we are now out of the introduction of the Darkwell Detective Agency, and we are moving along. Now, they did get interrupted from what they had planned to do, but looks like they got another mystery to solve. It's what's going on with this factory? What's going on with this bugbear screaming in the alley with some crazy cats with lots of legs? All songs for this podcast are written and produced by Marco Mazzei at Fallen Highway Studios. And make sure you get the word out there. Let people know about Microphones and Monsters. You can find all of the links on our website at microphonesandmonsters.com. If you haven't followed us on social media, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I hope you enjoyed this episode and hope you join us next time here on Microphones and Monsters.